Hey, this is Danielle from Black Business Boom and Black Owned Nashville, and we have a new expert on the team. I'm super excited to be announcing to you guys our expert in branding, Doneisha Wells from Risque Regards. She's going to be talking to us about a lot of things, most importantly, the importance of your brand, your personal brand, your business brand, and then also she's an expert in building confidence. So I'm really excited to have her chime in and give us her thoughts and her expertise around building your confidence and building your brand. Welcome to the team, Doneisha. How are you?
I'm well and happy to be here.
Yeah, super excited. So before we jump into these tips, tell everyone about Risque Regards.
So, I am the owner and founder of Risque Regards, where we provide empowerment through dance and networking. Our main goal is to teach you that
Uh-oh.
confidence is a feature. So, I'm an instructor. I teach all type of workshops. I host all type of events, whether it is a business event, a networking event, a dance class, whatever the case may be. But the main lesson is always to know that your confidence is your best feature. So that's in anything that you do.
I love it. And so one of the things that you do for the ladies in my age range is that you have a twerking after 30 class. Is that right?
Yes, I
Tell us
do.
a little bit about that class.
So the twerking after 30 class, it was kind of something that I wanted to do for everyone who wants to enjoy themselves. You know, you want to have a good time, you want to come out and dance with no expectations. So whatever your reason is for coming to class, whether that's to escape, whether that's to cut loose, whether that's to enjoy yourself, I wanted to create a safe space for those women in that age range because it can be intimidating to come and you see people doing splits and they on their head and they on the wall. It's like you want to do that too, but not next to you. Like I don't want to dance next to you. So I wanted to create something, a safe space for my women who just want to come out and have a good time. And I just recently had my first sold out class thanks to this group. So shout out to you
Yay.
for letting me post in there, and it was absolutely amazing.
I love it. I'm super excited about it. Our knees don't work the same after 30, so we need some special attention when it comes to learning how to twerk and do all and learning different routines. So I'm excited about that. Before we go too far, how can folks, if they are tuned in and they want to come out for the next class, how can they do that?
So you can go to risqueregards.net. I actually have the next quarter of classes out. So the next class is April 16th, May 14th, and June 16th, I believe, as well. But again, just go to risqueregards.net, and tickets are on sale right now. So if you get them now, you can catch you over deal.
I love it. Wonderful. Now let's talk about this branding because we do digital marketing at Black Business Boom, and the first thing that our first class is always about branding and establishing your brand because many times business owners they jump into business and don't spend enough time on really building their brand beyond having a logo. So and there's a lot more to it. So, and one thing I do want to mention, I was really excited to see you at the Nashville Chamber event and just out networking at seeing a young Black woman that understands the value in building your network and showing up in these spaces. I was really proud to see you, and that was like my first time seeing you in real life, and we didn't even get to talk. But I was just really excited to see that you understood like we got to show up in these spaces and sometimes it may not be comfortable but it's important. So now that I got that out the way, let's talk about branding. What can you tell us and what tips can you give us in building and establishing a strong brand for ourselves and for our business?
So I think the most important thing when it comes to branding is knowing that you are your brand. You cannot separate your business from personal. It is who you are. If you are in business and you're passionate about it, you have to know that you are always being watched. Somebody's always watching from afar. Somebody's always looking at you, and you are a representation of that business, whatever that is. So you have to stay ready so you don't have to get
Uh-oh, I think we lost you, Donisha. Y'all drop in the comments and let me
I
know if you
remember how I was going to do this.
there we go. I can hear you now. You cut out
Okay.
there for a second. Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
the
I would say.
important point. I tell people all the time, like the first 2 years that I was in business, I wore a Black Business Boom shirt all the time. Like I was like, if you see me, there you go. Exactly. Like if you were gonna see me on camera in the streets at events, networking, you were gonna know it's Danielle from Black Business Boom, right? And I was, and now when I did not want to be recognized, I made sure that I did not wear my shirt as well. But it took time to really build that brand and get it so that people, when they see me or when they see our logo, that they know that it's me. So that is a really great point. What else you got for us?
Yeah, I would definitely say even if you don't have anything that's branded, like if you don't have any piece of clothing with your exact logo or name of the business on it, always wear the colors. So I know when I went to a graduation, I just had on my colors. I just had on pink, and people immediately knew who I was. So, like you always wear green because that is a reflection of your brand, and you want people to be familiar with your brand. Just like you see McDonald's, you don't have to see McDonald's or the logo. You just see the red and yellow, and you familiarize with that. So it's the same thing. No matter what, always wear the brand colors. Always have something small. So I went and got a button from O Buttons with my logo. I could have on a plain all black outfit and I'll just throw that button on. You want to, no matter what, always be a representation of your brand, and people will start to put two and two together.
I love it. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself. I went to Old Buttons when I first launched a few years ago and got a bunch of buttons, and that was another thing that I did as well. If I wasn't gonna have on my green or green and black, I was gonna have my button, And I want. And now when people see me and I don't have on green, they like, "Why you don't have on green?" So
Yeah.
like, if nothing else, people recognize the brand, and it takes time and consistency, and
Mhm.
it's important for us to show up and provide that consistency for our audience. So that's an amazing point. What tips can you give the younger business owners that are out here trying to navigate all of these things and really try to both establish their brand and establish a network, specifically here in Nashville, where it can be a little difficult, to really establish and build relationships. And if you're not plugged into the right groups, you won't see as much success here. What tips can you give, the younger business owners that are trying to navigate and figure this thing out?
I would definitely say that is where confidence comes in, and you have to get out of your shell. You have to get out of your head. Believe in yourself anywhere that you walk in, whether you feel like you qualified or not. Walk in with your chest out and your chin up at all times. Walk in like you belong there because you do. And once you believe in yourself, it's just like the law of attraction. Others will follow. They'll catch on to that. When you walk in like you own the place or like you meant to be there, other people will think you are because you are. So you have to walk the walk just like you talk the talk. So believe in yourself, and then after that, you have to get out of your comfort zone and talk to people, meet people, and people don't understand the importance of building a relationship. So it's not just about going up to somebody, introducing yourself, but actually ask them about what it is that they do and show up and support them, and that is what's going to make them return that.
Yeah, I love it. And I love just really coming out of your comfort zone. Like your growth is outside of your comfort zone. And so many times we're like, I don't like to do that, or I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert, but I'm gonna get out here and make this money,
That's
So,
right.
in Nashville, you really have to establish these relationships in order to grow. And I mean that's across the world. But I think even more importantly here in Nashville is that you really find ways to step outside of your comfort zone and meet new people. I mean, and we all have the internet and social media, and we can use that as well. And I love Doneisha reached out to me a while back and just introduced herself and was just like, "This is what I'm doing," and now we have a working relationship. So I'm excited about just us working together and helping to bring folks some tips that they can do to brand themselves, brand their business, but most importantly, build confidence, because it can be really scary stepping out there as a business owner, especially if you're not the type of person that's used to being in front of the camera, used to, going to networking events and walking up to strangers or just sliding in somebody's DMs, it can be very intimidating, even for someone who's been in business for years. So every month we'll be coming and we'll be talking about branding. We'll also be talking about confidence and how to build your confidence and step out of your comfort zone. Super excited to have you, Doneisha. I think it's a very important topic for everyone in our community. For now, if folks want to support Risque Regards, or they want to come to one of your events or learn more about the things that you're doing to help them build confidence, what's the best way for them to reach out to you or to follow you or reach out on your website?
Follow me on Instagram, add me on Facebook at Lamareah, Lamareah. That's my Instagram handle, and from there you'll see my business page, Risque Regards. All the handles are Risque Regards. The website is risqueregards.net. Please subscribe to the website if you want all of the details on everything. That's where all of the information is. That's where all of the sales are. But yeah, you can find me on all social media platforms at Lamareah or Risque Regards, and everything is linked and everything is connected because I showcase the brand. That's the most important thing. Going out there, believe in yourself, meet new people. Don't be afraid to meet new people and make new connections because the worst they could say is no, and no just stands for next opportunity.
I love it. And we also dropped the link to your link tree. It's in the caption. You can find everything that Doneisha is doing there. Go and follow, go and check out Risque Regards if you're here in the Nashville area. Let's support this class. This, especially the twerking after 30. Like if you in the 30s and your knees ain't the same, then this is going to be the class for you. I think it's super important for us to have something specifically for the ladies in our age range, because again, our knees do not act the same and we don't feel the same after a night of twerking. But we need these environments where we can let our hair down with other women and not feel intimidated and just have a good time. So I'm looking forward to attending one of your classes. I'm going to make sure that I bring my crew out, and we're going to definitely attend one of the classes coming up soon. If you're in Nashville, again, risqueregards.net. Go to the website, find out about all of the classes and all the things that Doneisha is doing to help us boost our confidence. And then every month she'll be here with me teaching us how to brand ourselves and our businesses. I'm super excited to have you, Doneisha. Looking forward to having you every month. And again, risqueregards.net. Have a wonderful day. Thanks.